Okay, go ahead and start it. So that sound you heard there right at startup was the timing chain rattling because it was loose and waiting for oil pressure to tighten that up. Eventually that oil pressure isn't going to be enough to tighten it up, and that timing chain set is going to have to be replaced. We're going to start with the fluids. We're going to test the brake fluid with a brake fluid test strip. I'm just going to put it right down there in the fluid, and then that is going to change colors depending on the quality of the brake fluid. And we're going to use the same strip, the other half of it, on your coolant. All right. Just putting that right down in the coolant, and we're going to see what that looks like in just a moment. While we're doing that, I'll point out some of the other things I saw. Okay, right down here is an oil leak. Let me get that to focus for you. There you can see the oil is leaking from the valve cover, and very difficult to see. It's going down onto the exhaust. Right down there, that's where the oil is dripping. Eventually that's going to hit the floor. And also on the other side of the engine, a similar valve cover leak with a similar amount of oil hitting the exhaust. Just above it is your heater switch that's leaking coolant right down here onto the valve cover. That white dust is dried up coolant. Let's come over here and check the fluid condition. Okay, your brake fluid, that's the color of it now, and we're going to measure it against this gauge, which puts it at about a 15. That's good. Your coolant, these two colors here, we're going to measure for acidity and the boil point. That's the good, and it seems like your two colors for acidity and the boil point are in the green, so that's good. And your coolant has no transmission fluid in it yet. But with the mileage of the car and being that it's a Nissan, a very common failure is inside the radiator. The transmission fluid and the coolant can mix, and that would ruin your transmission and the cooling system. We don't want to do that, so I would recommend replacing the radiator. Let's go underneath and I'll show you what I found down there. Okay, we're underneath the vehicle now, and you've got a brand new oil filter, and your oil change has been completed. Now, some of these stains here and over here by the exhaust and the belt housing, those are the oil leaks that we saw up top. Down here, this is your AC compressor, and you can see oil leaking out from that. That's going to cause your AC to blow hot because your Freon is going to be coming out with that oil. So that's going to have to be resealed to get that working again. Also, some of the rubber on your car. This is the ball joint here on the driver's side, and different rubber bushings, and also the engine mount. It's tough to see, but all of the rubber is just getting kind of old and cracked. It's not a problem yet, but it'll become a problem in the future. Other than that, underneath looks pretty good. Not a lot of rust or anything to deal with.